just signed. I don't need the label controlling my strings. A lot of these.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Chicago Cubs.
Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. And they'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Mena sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Matt Olson.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Braves go down quietly. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Spencer Strider.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch, he's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Kelly Sullivan, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Strider deals. Fouled off left side. There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Cody Sullivan in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Out towards right center field. Harris after it. Drops into the glove. And there are two down. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
In half up to hit. With 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it, and that's the inning. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. We head to the 2nd in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Taillon back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Goes down looking.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here is Austin Riley. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Walker fastball on his 2nd at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boo.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there, and it's gone. Home run number 30 on the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot. that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Matt Olson up to the plate. And downstairs.
Hey.
Tied up here in the early going. And it is 2-1. Right through there for a strike. High fly ball out to left field. Pat on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting seven, the left fielder, number 7, Philip Singh.
2 outs, base is empty. Profar climbs in on that left side. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
John.
He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair. So no surprise right there. Nothing the shifted defense can do about it, though.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So here's Murphy now. In there, and it's 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Braves get one on the big fly. All even now at 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the second. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut, Matt Shaw. And there's a foul ball.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
And that should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double. Matt Shaw with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And a foul ball. No outs, runner on second. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Safely into second. He's got a double. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And next is the designated hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hands it. Tough play, but no chance. That's an infield single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. And that misses. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there.
Line and a base hit into right. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
John Birdie at the plate.
Nope.
Just missed. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. The next pitch misses. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch.
Strike.
Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Cut on and lifted in the air. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Kelly Sullivan.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Kelly Sullivan. He's one of the best players in the game. And a foul ball. Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
That's out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two on, 1 out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Albies. Out. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Next to hit, Cody Sullivan. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. Sullivan off of first with 2 away. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A 2-run homer. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 6-1. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. And the slider just misses.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-1.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Strider will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Darius Vines gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. Well struck right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So digging in, Matt Shaw doubled his first time. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. And a slider misses down and away. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period.
And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. 3rd inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Great effort, but it gets down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Led off the game with a strikeout. And it's fouled away. Harris patrolling center field, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right side. Tucker brings it in, and there's one down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And first offering is fouled off. Arcia, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Tyon with the move to first. Arcia gets back easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Brings it in, and there's 2 down. So a man aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. went down on strikes his first time through. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one out to right. Tucker. He makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 7-1. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to 3rd. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. The 1-0. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. His 46th of the year. And they boost their lead. It's 8-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Next is the designated hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. There's a strike.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
That's a base hit. So a man at first. So here's Horner now. RBI single his last time up. And a base hit up the middle. And now 2 aboard. John Birdie getting ready to hit. Fly to right his first time. On the ground. And that's just foul. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the 3rd. On the ground to short could be 2. To second there's 1, and that's 2.
That was a much needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
And next for the Cubs, Kelly Sullivan. This guy with big time power and an elite defender. Fought off foul. Crow Armstrong on 3rd with 2 out. This one in the air. And that ends the inning. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. It's now 8-1. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That clips the corner.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Riley, batting with one down, takes a strike. The Cubs up big in this one, top half of inning number 4. Swings here and blasts one left field. Happ ranging back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. Flied to left his first time. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Ball one there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Down in order go the Braves. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Cody Sullivan.
Ripped to third. Over to first.
He's out.
And a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. Did not go. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey!
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And that
Ball
one
3.
a little below the knees. 3-1.
1 strike.
And a strike on the outside edge.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
Get
too
your base,
high,
ball
and it's
4.
ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional
The
walk,
left
but
fielder,
he
number
wasn't
8.
exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first with one gone. Ian Happ, the next to hit, 1 for 2. And that one hammered. This looks like extra bases. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. Cut off, throw to third. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
So one gone with a runner at third. Now it's the shortstop, Matt Shaw. That one inside. And it's 1-0. Happ stands at third with one gone in the inning. That's out to center field. Harris after it. nabs it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 10-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. He's already homered in this game. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 11-1. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog. And right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Darius Vines out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Braves, Hurston Waldrop.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Yo one. On the inside corner for a strike. Left field, Profar. And that is that. They get 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 a solo homer. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cubs 11 and the Braves 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.